Oh, hello everyone. A very lovely morning to everybody. Well, guys, this is your wonderful, stunning, and gorgeous host Sweta Yadav from Speak Well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am back with another public series that is crackers should be banned or not during a Diwali. When, guys, as you already know that Supreme Court has banned the cracker during a Diwali because it harms the people, and even this, it is increasing a lots of pollution. That's why it should be banned. But on the other hand, many people are claiming by saying that it should not be banned because there are lots of things which is also increasing a lots of pollution. So why is it being banned? Why only are cracker being banned? So guys, ये raise a question, it should be banned or not during a Diwali. So that will be discussed in this public series, that should cracker be banned or not during a Diwali. Well guys, right now I am at Bhigurasa Intermediate College, and where I am joined by some enthusiastic students, and I will ask their opinion that what they exactly think about it. So let's. Well, Mister, can I know your name?
This is Ansari with you from Speak Well.
Okay, Mr. Sakir, what's your perspective about a cracker? According to you, it should be banned or not during a Diwali?
According to me, crackers should not be banned during Diwali.
Okay, Mr. Why do you think like that cracker should not be banned during a Diwali?
Because firing cracker during Diwali, it has been Hindu traditional for years, and it is banned and symbol of the heart of Hindu people. And so I think that crackers should not be banned during Diwali.
Well, Mr., as you already know, it pollutes our environment, and if our environment is polluted, then it is harms the people. And as even this, if I talk about air pollution and sound pollution, then as you already know, that it causes of air pollution and sound pollution. So I think it should be banned. So how can you say that, Mr., it shouldn't be banned?
But ma'am, pollution cannot increase just by crackers firing crackers for 1 day. But ma'am, in this time crackers the region of pollution increase in Delhi environment. Ma'am, Delhi environment, Delhi like it's many types of company available. But ma'am, this through dust river area, he also polluted our environment.
But Mr., you are saying that there are lots of companies which are increasing a lots of pollution. But as you already know that companies are useful for us. If it is banned, then I think that some people will be unemployed. But if I talk about cracker, then I think that there is no any use of cracker. It is waste your also money. So I think that it should be banned. So how can you say that?
But ma'am, cracker if I talk about the crackers banned, but ma'am, in this time when Diwali come after 1 year, and ma'am, without crackers, Diwali is incomplete festival.
No, Mr., I'm totally disagree with you, because as you can see that in the olden days people don't use of cracker, but they celebrate Diwali. So how can you say that without cracker Diwali incomplete?
But ma'am, in this time a new traditional for in this time Hindus, in this time a new traditional of our country. And ma'am,
what is the benefit in this new traditional? Then our environment is not pure, and people will not be safe.
But in this time crackers should be banned, and when Diwali come after 1 year, and people happy enjoy in this time. But ma'am, in this time without crackers, people don't know when Diwali come and when Diwali go.
Okay, Mr., thank you for your wonderful words. Mr., what's your name?
This is Ayush Ashwal at Speak Well.
Okay, Mr. Ayush, what's your perspective about the cracker? According to you, it should be banned or not during a Diwali?
If I frankly say, crackers should be banned during on Diwali.
Why do you feel like that crackers should be banned during a Diwali?
Ma'am, in these times every person fire the crackers, and our environment is very polluted. And nowadays only Diwali, and there is every person fire the crackers, and that is our environment is polluted. And miss our country is population is increased day by day,
yeah.
And so many more problems.
But Mr., don't you think there are lots of things which is also increasing a lots of pollution, like vehicles, industries, and so many more things? So if it is banned, then I think that cracker, industries and vehicles is also being banned. So how can you say that Mr. cracker should be banned?
No, miss, it's not happen like that. As miss, vehicles and factories is very necessary for us, every person.
Okay, Mr., in the same way, cracker is so necessary for kids. In this way, people and kids express their happiness during a Diwali. Without it during incomplete. So how can you say that?
How can you say, miss? Miss, fire the crackers, and how many children get born, and lots of animals get born, and so
but
many
Mr.,
more.
This type of accidents have been common these days. As you can see that there are lots of accidents happen nowadays. So I think that accidents has been common nowadays. But if I talk about pollution, then as you already know that vehicles industries is also it is also increase a lot lots of pollution. And even this, as you already know, that nowadays there are lots of people who is using a AC, and AC is increasing a lots of pollution. It is increase carbon monoxide, and as you already know that carbon monoxide is so harmful as a human being and in our environment. So how can you say that, Mr.?
No, miss, it's not happen. As you know, miss, in fire the crackers and so many more problem nowadays. And if you fire the crackers and that day is celebrate Diwali celebrate in whole India, and the CO2 gas increase day by day.
Okay,
As you
Mr.
know.
In the same way, vehicles are using a whole India, and it is riding a whole India. So it is increasing a pollution whole India. So this is simple.
No, miss, how can you say vehicles and cars and factories is very necessary for us, every person. And what's the point? Fire the crackers, we are not live safe.
How can you say that there are lots of points of cracker? You know, just because of this, lakh people will be employed. If it should be banned, then I think that lakh people will be unemployed.
No,
so
miss,
what
it
will
will
he
not
do?
happen. As you know, in this time, every person don't depend on works, and as you seen, every person do any works and do the any job and on the money.
Okay, Mr. Thank you for your wonderful words. Can I know your name?
This is your Suhail Alam from Speakwell Institute.
Okay, Mr. Suhail, what's your perspective about the cracker? According to you, it should be banned or not during a Diwali?
Shouldn't be banned. Crackers shouldn't be banned on during Diwalis.
Why do you feel like that crackers should not be banned during a Diwali?
As you know, ma'am, their public also wait for the long times for the Diwalis. As you know, ma'am, I think when you come to Diwalis, then I will celebrate in Diwalis. For this, in this time, is every person is think that without crackers don't celebrate in Diwalis. As you know, ma'am.
But Mr. As you already know that it pollutes our environment, and if our environment is polluted, then it is so harmful as a human being. And according to me, nothing can be bigger as a human life. So I think that crackers should be banned.
It's not happen like that, ma'am. In this time is only one days using the crackers and your environment is polluted.
But Mr. As you can see that cracker has been a common nowadays. Every event is celebrated by cracker. Without cracker, every event incomplete. And if I talk about Diwali, then as you already know that the identification of Diwali, firing a cracker. Without it, no any excitement and Diwali incomplete.
As you know, ma'am, without crackers, every person is don't celebrate in Diwalis. As you know, ma'am.
Yeah.
But why are you saying like this, ma'am? Only using the crackers only one days, and
Because it is because
our environment is already polluted.
Yeah, Mr. As you can see that our environment is also polluted. There, and as well, yeah, Mr. I agree with you. But you, as you already know, due to in this way, cracker, the way of cracker, people express their happiness during a Diwali.
Yeah.
If it is banned, then I think there is no any excitement of Diwali, and there is no any point of Diwali. It's just like a boring. So how can you say that, Mr.?
But as you already know that, ma'am, Diwali is a festival of Hindus. I think every person is waiting for also long times, as you know, ma'am. But he also think that without using the crackers, I'm not celebrating Diwali. But as you know, ma'am, in this time is every person, I think any road is runnings for cars and bikes and anything. But as you already know that, ma'am, this is already polluted for environment. As you know, ma'am. But only one day is, ma'am, in our environment is already crackers only using the only environment of our polluteds.
Okay, Mr. You are saying that in nowadays, if crackers should be banned, then there is no any point of Diwali, according to me.
Yeah.
And as you can see that now in olden days, people don't use a fire, so people don't celebrate Diwali. People celebrate Diwali, and even this who is live a healthy life. But now just because due to cracker, people don't live a healthy life, and they are facing a lots of problem. Like in earlier age, kids are suffering a lots of problem. They are suffered with a ear problem, eyes problem, and face problem just due to cracker.
Yeah.
And as you already know that when Diwali comes, then that time the quantity of pollution has been increased more comparison to others day.
But why are you feel like that, ma'am? Only one days every person is using the crackers and our environment is already polluted, ma'am.
Because
As you know, ma'am, in this time without crackers is don't celebrate in Diwalis. As you know, ma'am.
How can you say that, Mr.? As you can see that in olden days, people don't use cracker, so they don't celebrate Diwali.
I completely disagree with you, ma'am. Before time is person, I'll say I think 10 years ago, every person is firing the crackers, ma'am. And that time is every person's already firing crackers, and without crackers is don't celebrate in Diwalis. But as you know, ma'am, if you talk about is a polluted for environment in the roads, and if every time is running around the bike and around the cars and around the trains. As you know, ma'am, the big companies available for these other places, and these are all every day is a lot of pollution
Mr. You are
increase.
saying that vehicles and so many more things,
Yeah.
which is also increasing a lots of pollution.
Yeah.
But as you already know that if vehicles is banned, then there are lots of, it is lots of harmful for us, because if people wants to goes to one place to another place, then just throw off vehicles, they go in a less time. But if I talk about cracker, then I think that there is no any use of cracker. Please tell me what is the benefit of cracker.
As you know, only happiness, ma'am.
What is the please
listen
listen
first
to me. What is the benefit in this? What is the benefit in this happiness? Then people will be not safe and our environment is polluted.
Yeah. In my village, I give you one example. In my village's person, I think, as you know, ma'am, if you give the crackers, I think sweets, and you feelings of taking crackers, also feelings of happiness. As you know, ma'am, you absolutely take in sweets and not children is not not happiness feelings. As you know, ma'am, is in this celebrate Diwalis, I think coming the times, and the person is also taking crackers, and that person is absolutely happiness feelings, and you absolutely firing crackers, man. It's a feelings of 5 minutes and happiness feeling.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful. What's your name?
This is Aman Singh from Sohanpur.
Okay, Mr. Aman, what's your perspective about the cracker? According to you, it should be banned or not during a Diwali?
According to me, cracker should be banned during Diwali.
Why do you say like this cracker should be banned during a Diwali?
Because now, means you will start it. Now in this time, lots of people will crack the cracker.
Yeah.
And in a cracker will create a fire in a whole India. Means then you will start it. Lots of pollution will increase. And now in this time, means who person will firing the cracker, then her hand will means burn and means her face of injury. That's why I can say that cracker should be banned.
But Mr. Don't you think, as you already know, that people and kids wait for this for a long time, and they think that in this day we will fire a cracker and we will celebrate a Diwali. So I think that if it is banned, then it is spoil the happiness of kids and people. And according to me, nothing can be bigger the happiness of people and kids. So how can you say that, Mr. It should be banned?
Okay, ma'am, but you know, means when any children will fire the cracker, then that their hand will means injury, and they will face a lots of problem. And now you will know that means why all body can celebrate the Diwali, because when Ramji will come to Ayodhya, then we are celebrate the Diwali by diya and candles. Then means that time cracker will don't available. That's why means nobody can. That's why I say like this, cracker should be banned.
No, Mr. I totally disagree with you, because as you already know that cracker is identification of Diwali, and if you will not fire a cracker, then there is no point of Diwali. It's just like a boring. And even this, as you already know that cracker, if people don't fire a cracker, then they think so boring. So I think that it shouldn't be banned. And as you already know that it is a source of earning money for some poor people. So what's your perspective about it?
No, ma'am, and you know, means children will means celebrate the Diwali by means burn diya and candles. And
no, Mr.
listen, and that time you means all body can make the rangoli in her house. And you said that means cracker will the source of earning a money for the poor people.
Yeah.
And you know what means now in this time lots of people who will earn money by means open to any type of soap.
But Mr. as you already know that lakh people has been doing a work in crackers companies, and if cracker is banned, then I think that cracker companies also banned. So if cracker companies has been banned, then lakh people will be unemployed. So what will he do?
But you know, ma'am, now this time lots of means soap is available. Job is available. Then they will doing any type of job. And what means our tradition is don't say that you will crack the cracker and increase our pollution.
No, Mr. It is our tradition to fire a cracker. Without it, our tradition is incomplete and Diwali is Diwali incomplete.
How can you say that, ma'am? I totally disagree with you. Because now this time, all body can celebrate the Diwali by means playing a DJ and put on the diya and make the rangoli. Like this, we all do celebrate the Diwali. don't crack the cracker.
But as you can see that Mr. Nowadays there are lots of vehicles is also riding and it is also increasing a lots of pollution. So what do you see about it?
But you know what means this is our necessary, and without vehicles our country will don't develop shoulder to shoulder.
But Mr. as already know that in a olden time there was no any vehicles and so many more. But our country is also moving our country is also moving,
No,
and and that time people was living a healthy life comparison to nowadays.
Okay, ma'am, tell me that time how means our country will moving shoulder to shoulder that
But
time.
nowadays, at the present time, our country don't move. Our country is not. Moving shoulder to shoulder as a developed country.
How can you say that, ma'am? Without means vehicles and industry, our country will don't develop. Because now this time you will say that if anybody can want to go anywhere, then
Okay,
they
sir,
will.
firstly tell me what is the benefit in this progress? Then the people will not be safe. Please tell me.
Okay, then you tell me that what is the benefit of the cracker. Then means that time also you will say that lots of people will injury, and you say that means bikers. Then you know this is just so means important for us, because now this time anybody can want to go anywhere, then they will go by bikers, and this is so means help. This is doing help.
How can you say that, Mr. As well, they know that they can use their own food.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
how?
Then-
Why are you using? Why are we using? Vehicles and other things.
But you know now in this time anybody can want to go means like Devariya, Banaras and Gorakhpur, then they will go means by foot, then they will take a long time. But now in this time vehicle is available, then they will go only means 30 minutes and 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful words. Okay, Mr. Can I know your name?
Yeah, so this is Govind Kushwaha from Parasyaviru.
Okay, Mr. Govind, what's your perspective about the cracker? According to you, it should be banned or not during a Diwali?
From my point of view, it shouldn't be banned during a Diwali.
Why do you feel like that cracker should not be banned during a Diwali?
You know, cracker should be banned during Diwali. The poor people, he don't sell cracker, then he how celebrate Diwali?
How can you say that, Mr. As you can see that in the olden days there was no any cracker and so many more things. But people celebrate Diwali and they was celebrate with candles, diya and sweets. So it is a way of celebrate Diwali. This is not way to this is not way fire a cracker, because it is pollutes our environment, and when our environment is polluted, then it is so harmful for us. So I think that it should be banned.
No, ma'am. In olden time, that time it don't available crackers. Then this time crackers
How can
crackers
you say
available.
that,
Then
Mr. Cracker are also cracker was also available in olden days, but that time people can understand. Then he knows that it is so injurious for us, but nowadays people don't understand it is harmful for us and they are using.
no, ma'am, I totally disagree with you. No, ma'am. Olden time don't available crackers. You know, ma'am, this time lots of crackers available. The child fire the crackers and he happiness.
How can you say that, Mr. As you can see that during a Diwali people are firing a cracker and due to it they get burnt.
No, ma'am.
So this is a result of cracker.
How can you say, ma'am? The people he don't know how fire the cracker that he get burned.
How can you say that, Mr.? I have seen there are lots of people who knows that how will be fire a cracker, but they get burnt.
No, ma'am, I totally disagree with you. Ma'am, in this time, the lots of cars and bikes run this time. You know, the cars and bikes lots of polluted in our environment.
But
And
you are saying that vehicles and cars, then it is so necessary for us. If it is banned, then I think that there are lots of problem. Has been increased, can be increased. Sorry.
no, ma'am, the people used to electricity bikes and trains and mini metro.
But as you can see that nowadays electricity, bikes and vehicles are using a less comparison to petrols.
No, ma'am, I totally disagree with you. You know, ma'am, do you know train? Train is also he riding electricity.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful words.